Take 7. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, there lived a young boy named Eugene. From dawn till dusk, he worked tirelessly in the fields, helping his parents tend to crops. Life was simple but fulfilling for Eugene, until strategy struck. Uh, One fateful night, as the other villagers slept, a group of ruthless assassins attacked the village, leaving destruction and sorrow in their wake. Eugene's parents were mercilessly slain, and oh shit, and everything they had was pillaged and destroyed. Witnessing the horrifying scene shattered Eugene's world, um, leaving him lost and broken. With nothing but grief and determination, Eugene set out on a journey of survival. For, for days he wandered aimlessly, his stomach empty and his heart heavy with sorrow. On the brink of collapse, Ryuji stumbled upon a remote location where he met a legendary figure known as Zilong. Zilong sensing the boy's pain and potential, took Ryujin under his care. Despite his own frailty due to old age, Zilong saw in Ryujin's spirit of a warrior who could carry on his legacy of protecting the innocents. Under Zilong's guidance, Eugene undergo rigorous training, pushing his body and mind to the limits. Though him not only the art of combat, but also the virtues of courage, compassion, and perseverance. One day, after a month of training, Zilong led Ryujin to a chamber filled with ancient weapons. Okay. Each weapon has a story of their own. But one sword particular caught Ryujin's eyes. It seems to glow faintly, almost like talking to Ryujin. As Ryujin reached out to grasp the sword, a urge of energy. Oh shit, baliktad. Okay, ganito na lang. An urge of energy coursed through him. The sword known as the Dragon Fury had once belonged to Zilong's great-grandfather, a legendary warrior with tears in Zilong's eyes. Zilong realized that Ryujin was destined for greatness. With Dragon Fury in his hand, Ryujin embarked on a relentless quest to find the assassins who had shattered his world. His journey was fraught with danger and uncertainty. But his resolve never wavered. After many days of tracking, Ryuji stumbled upon a wanted poster. May bahay. There we go. Ryuji stumbled upon a wanted poster, bearing the face of the criminals he sought, determined to bring them to justice and prevent further destruction. Ryujin followed the trail, always one step ahead, but never giving up hope. Finally, his perseverance paid off. In a remote village, Ryujin caught up with the assassins as they wreaked havoc, threatening the lives of innocent villagers. with a fierce determination burning in Ryujin's eyes, confronted the assassins, ready to face them in battle. What? Ay. Give me 1 second. Wata. Ba't dalawa lang? Ready to face them in battle. Shit. Okay. The leader of the assassin recognized Ryujin from years ago, mocked his efforts, boasting of their superior numbers, but Ryujin, fueled by his memories of his parents' tragic deaths, stood tall and... Okay, where's Ryujin? Okay. Stood tall. Stood tall and resolute, issuing a defiant and accepting the challenge. Ryujin then said, "Come and get me." Ryujin declared, his voice steady despite the odds against him. A fierce battle. Okay. A fierce battle ensued with Ryujin facing overwhelming odds against him. A fierce battle. After a long battle, despite being outnumbered, he fought with the skill and determination of a true warrior, taking down the foe after foe. With each strike of the Dragon Fury, he drew closer victory. As the dust settled, Ryujin stood victorious as the last assassin defeated, wounded but unbowed. He collapsed to the ground, his death labored. In his final moments, a vision appeared before him. His parents smiling. His parents smiling proudly, and Zilong standing beside him, his gaze filled with pride and respect. "You have the power and the spirit to do anything." Zilong's voice echoed in Ryujin's mind. Okay. Stand up. Stand up, for you are strong. Bring justice to the world and protect those in need. With newfound strength and determination, Ryujin rose to his feet. His spirit soaring, he proclaimed to the world, "I am the next generation of the Dragonborn. Trained by Zilong, I will not let you destroy everything." His village, hearing of his bravery and sacrifice, hailed Ryujin as a hero. They erected a statue for his honor. Ito ang statue, guys. This is the statue, malayo-malayo. A symbol of hope and inspiration for generations to come. Ryujin, now revered as a legend, returned to his village, where he lived out on the rest of his days, passing on his knowledge and skill to the next generation, ensuring that the legacy of the Dragonborn would endure. The end. Wow, it's 9 minutes. So, yung buong kwento niyan, hindi na to puppet, pero kung gusto nyo marinig yung kwento, ba't walang music? Oo nga pala, walang music. So, ano siya, i-summarize ko lang ang kwento. Nung once upon a time daw, sa village, may maliit na batang pangalan ay Ryujin. Nagtrabaho siya umaga hanggang gabi sa mga fields or crops, pagtatanim. Pero, isang gabi, mga assassin daw ay umatake sa kanyang village o hometown, na nagbigay ng distraction sa kanilang village at pinatay ng mga assassin ng magulang ni Ryujin. Dahil doon, si Ryujin na lang ang natira sa kanilang village na naglakbay papunta sa malayong lugar. At nakakita siya ng isang lugar kung saan nakilala niya ang legendary warrior na si Zilong from ML. Nice. At si Zilong ay napansin niya ang fighting spirit kamo ni Ryujin. At ano yan? Parang kinupkop ni Zilong si Ryujin at tinrain siya para sa magiging susunod na Dragonborn. Parang to carry on his legacy ba? Para hindi siya... Kasi nga matanda na si Zilong, wala siyang parang anak para mag-continue na kanyang legacy. So, kailangan niyang i-pass down ito. At nakita niya si Ryujin na may parang fighting spirit sa kanyang loob. Hindi ko na kung paano nangyari yun. Pero tinuruan siya. Si Ryujin ay nasa matinding training. Inaabot siya buwan after buwan hanggang sa years. At alam ni Zilong na malapit na ang kanyang oras. Kaya dinala ni Zilong si Ryujin sa isang chamber kung saan maraming weapons. Kada weapon ay may sariling istorya. Pero ang weapon na nakita ni Ryujin na interesado siya ay ang weapon ng great-grandfather ni Zilong, na isang warrior na nag-lead ng army nung World War something, nung nagkaroon ng war sa kanilang kingdom. At yung sword na yun or slash weapon ay tinatawag na Dragon Fury. Ang creative ko talaga. Sorry, hindi na to puppet pero gusto ko lang yung kwento. Kung di nyo na-gets or di nyo maintindihan yung pinagsasabi ko kanina. So, ito ang summarize nito. Pagkatapos makuha ni Ryujin ng weapon, ay naglakbay kaagad siya papunta sa mga assassin na pumatay sa magulang niya at para protektahan ng mga ibang tao. Pagtapos ng mahabang paglalakbay ay may nakita siyang poster, wanted, mga assassin. Alam ni Ryujin na kung ano ang gagawin niya at hinanap niya kaagad to. Pagkatapos niya mahanap ang mga assassins, ay nag-declare siya ng battle laban sa kanilang lahat. Pero inisip ng mga assassins na nagjo-joke lang or nagbibiro lang ang taong yon dahil mga assassins is pas marami sila, mga 20, 30 sila, 30 members ng assassins. At dahil seryoso Ryujin ay nagbattle sila. Lahat ng mga kalaban ni Zilong ay natalo niya pero he is badly wounded or para bang siya ay nasugatan ng malala at hindi niya kayang tumayo. Pero ang natitira na lang sa mga kalaban niya ay 5 assassin at ang kanilang leader, so 6 pa. Pero malapit na mamatay si Ryujin, ay may nakita siyang isang vision. Ba't hindi ko nalagay yun? May nakita siyang vision na ang mga magulang niya at ang yumaon trainer niya na si Zilong ay nakita niya sa vision na yon. At sinabi ni Zilong, syempre, ang favorite niya sinabi, "You have the power and the spirit to do anything. Stand up, for you are strong. Bring justice to the world and protect those in need." At dahil nga sa vision na yon ay nagkaroon ng determination si Ryujin na talunin ang mga assassins na natira at nagbigay ito ng parang adrenaline boost baka mo. At pagkatapos noon, natalo ni Ryujin ang mga assassins pati na rin ang leader at sinabi niyang, "I am the next generation of the Dragonborn. Trained by the legendary Zilong, I will not let you destroy everything again." At pagkatapos nung talunin, nakulong ang mga assassins. Sa mga iba napatay ni Zilong. Nakulong ang mga assassins dahil nakita ng village ang kanyang ginawa. Gumawa sila ng statwa para kay Ryujin. Oh my god, matatapos ang video na lang 10 seconds. Tapos naghanap si Ryujin ng bagong magiging next generation na Dragon